Is it time to buy or sell MicroStrategy stock? In this video, we're diving deep into MicroStrategy. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 5th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 15th of August, 2025, our system has categorized MicroStrategy as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -1.38. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a decline of 8.31%. This corresponds to an average daily loss of 0.55% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock currently resides at the lower end of a wide and declining trend in the short term, which typically presents a favorable buying opportunity. However, if the lower trend threshold at $326.78 is breached, it will signal a potentially accelerated decline. The existing 3-month trend indicates a possible decrease of 10.53% over the next 3 months, with a projected return ranging from -12.95% to 13.67%. In terms of the longer horizon, our 12-month analysis forecasts a change of 42.45%. According to our estimations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 26.71% and 162.55% over the coming year. In current values, this would place the future price between $425.60 and $881.81. Our latest daily update from MicroStrategy includes the headline, MicroStrategy Incorporated stock upgraded from strong sell candidate to sell candidate after Friday trading session. The MicroStrategy Incorporated stock price gained 2.53% on the last trading day, Friday, the 5th of September, 2025, rising from $327.59 to $335.87. During that day, the stock fluctuated 5.38%, reaching a low of $320 and a high of $337.20. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 0.51% during this period. Volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 3 million more shares traded than the day before. Overall, 14 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $4.59 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $543 and the lowest was $113.69. Currently, the price is 38.15% or $207.13 below the 52-week high of $543, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Strategy Technologies, trading under the ticker MSTR, has once again captured attention as management has subtly adjusted its the market equity guidance to take a more opportunistic approach. This strategy allows for flexible capital raises, enabling the company to continue accumulating Bitcoin, even in the face of compressing market net asset value multiples. Currently, the company holds approximately 628,000 to 629,000 Bitcoin, a stake valued at nearly $70 to $71 billion, following a strong second quarter that yielded significant net income. This operational adjustment mitigates the short-term risk of dilution, provided that capital raises are executed judiciously. Moreover, it has the potential to enhance per-share Bitcoin accumulation if market conditions are favorable, which could support the stock in the event of positive news or a Bitcoin rally. A possible qualification for inclusion in the S&P 500 presents another positive catalyst. Such inclusion would likely lead to increased index-linked buying, heightened institutional demand, and tighter bid-ask spreads. However, these advantages come with their own set of challenges, including valuation and execution risks. Should the market net asset value dip below 1, management might be compelled to engage in dilutive stock issuances or Bitcoin sales, which would exert downward pressure on the share price. In summary, anticipate short-term volatility associated with Bitcoin fluctuations and capital raises. Over the longer term, inclusion in the S&P and a disciplined approach to accumulation could enhance multiples, though dilution risk may limit upside potential if the net asset value weakens. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned MSTR a buy rating alongside a hold action. On the same day, it was noted that Cantor Fitzgerald gave MSTR an overweight rating with a hold action. Also on that Wednesday, Cowen & Company rated MSTR as a buy with a hold action. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, Cowen & Company reiterated their buy rating for MSTR, maintaining a hold action. On Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, Canaccord Genuity also rated MSTR as a buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned MicroStrategy stock a general neutral rating. They have classified the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts have rated the stock as a buy. The following signals have been identified for MicroStrategy. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, September 4th, 2025, and so far it has risen 2.53%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is identified. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may influence the near-term development. The MicroStrategy Incorporated stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this creates a general sell signal for the stock, leading to a more negative forecast. With further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $375.03. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $335.81. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will trigger an additional sell signal, reinforcing the general trend. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 29 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 26 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 33 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 17 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 10 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy Incorporated finds support from accumulated volume at $334.41, which may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support level is tested. This stock exhibits significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is regarded as high risk. Over the course of the last day, the stock fluctuated by $17.20 between its high and low points, representing a change of 5.38%. During the past week, the stock averaged a daily volatility of 4.49%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for MicroStrategy, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate a subdued expectation for the company's future, or it might suggest that the stock is undervalued, pointing to a possible buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative 0.110. Keep an eye on these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for MicroStrategy. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for MicroStrategy is at $336.57. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, MicroStrategy encounters its first support level at $334.41. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for MicroStrategy from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 26th of August, 2025, Lafong conducted an insider purchase of 71 shares of Series A perpetual stretch preferred stock. On the same day, Lafong made another insider purchase of 32 shares of Series A perpetual stretch preferred stock. On the 26th of August, Lafong also conducted an insider purchase of 16 shares of Series A perpetual stretch preferred stock. On the 8th of August, 2025, Winiarski Greg conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of Series A perpetual stretch preferred stock. On the 7th of August, 2025, Kang Andrew conducted an insider sale of 18,750 shares of employee stock option, which grants the right to buy. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 14.632. In total, insiders have purchased 399,113 shares and sold 299,718 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is MicroStrategy stock a good buy? MicroStrategy Incorporated presents several negative signals, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we hold a negative outlook on this stock. Our analysis has been updated from a strong sell to a sell candidate since the last evaluation. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 8th of September, we anticipate MicroStrategy will open lower by $4.85, starting at $331.02. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below to share your thoughts. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.